So I was having a conversation the other day about mission statements, and it had actually started discussing business, right? Like a business mission statement, what it means for a brand or a business to want to put forth their mission in words, right? To let you know in a sentence or two what their goal is to impact the world, right? Or impact their customers or the people that they come across. And we started talking about how, people kind of struggle having a life mission statement, right? I kind of feel like the cliche is that everyone's trying to figure it out, right? Which is very true. I think we go through life constantly learning, constantly progressing. Life is a constant development of your mission statement. But the problem is if you don't have a mission statement of what you actually want to get out of life, right, in the present moment, that your mission statement will continue to evolve and change always, and you'll never really have a mission, right? So if you go through every day just kind of, I'm just figuring today out, I know where I want to be eventually, but I don't really know how to get there. I don't really know what it looks like. So, my life is just kind of developing. Well, one day you're going to wake up and be a lot older than you want to be, realizing that you're still just figuring it out. And there's nothing wrong with figuring it out, no matter what you're after. But if you don't have a mission statement of who you are and what you want to put out to the world, you kind of leave your identity up to the everyday, if that makes sense, right? You're kind of susceptible for your identity to be devoted to whatever is going on that day and who you choose to be in that moment, instead of taking the time to say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I want to give back, and this is my mission for life, right? That above all, no matter my journey, this is my goal of who to be on that journey. Someone asked me, they said, what would your mission statement be? And, it took me a minute to really think about it. And I said, I think my ultimate mission in life is to just be the best version of myself for whoever is in front of me, right? Who or whatever is in my presence, to be able to deliver the best version of myself that is most beneficial to that person, right? So obviously still being me, being able to offer, myself genuinely to anybody, but in a way that offers them the best experience in the way that they experience it. So being who anyone needs me to be in that moment that is still true to me, right? Without sacrificing my identity and my message, but being able to be support or be guidance or even just a friend or a companion, or just give somebody whatever they need, right? And that's not always sunshine and rainbows, right? It's not always being supportive and smiles. Sometimes that's tough love. Sometimes that's an honest opinion. Sometimes that's just bringing a version of yourself to the table that might not be enjoyable, but that is giving the necessary message and the necessary experience to that person to benefit from. Because I believe that should be everyone's mission, right? And that's not to say like everyone needs to align with me. I just mean we should always strive to be the best version of ourselves. And if not for other people, then for us, right? Because I think we owe that to ourselves, to wake up every day and say, I'm better than the person I was yesterday. And if I'm not better right now than the person I was yesterday, by the end of today, I will be, right? Because I will learn, I will progress, I will adopt, the things that are needed in my life to get me where I need to be, and I'm constantly growing. And I think being able to deliver that message to the world and to, it seems like so grand scheme, right? I'm going to deliver this message to the world, but the way we do that is one person at a time, right? So we impact somebody's life in a moment, right? A compliment, a nice gesture, and that person goes on and is in a good mood from that interaction and spreads that to somebody else, right? We impact those around us in ways that we don't even realize. So my mission statement for life is to be the best version of myself daily, and to deliver that to anybody and anything in my presence, to give them the experience that is most beneficial for them while we are together, and to carry that on, right? To only spread positivity. And positivity to me is so important because it gets cliched. Everybody's like, oh, be positive, positive mindset. And that's the problem, is it's become cliched. And we're in a world where it's so easy to be negative, to turn on the TV and have this negative news and be fed negative energy and be around people who are in bad moods. And, positivity goes a long way. And it doesn't just have to be like walking outside and it's raining going, oh, but, the sun's shining above the clouds. Like, that's not positivity. Positivity is understanding that things are what they are, and there's always the possibility to be better. There's always the possibility to improve, and there's always the possibility to have the life you want and be the best version of yourself.